hard for them to score out of that scoring or that outside hit. De La Salle with 9 attacks, 14 for UST. In fact, UST still with advantage, but look at the blocking. De La Salle,
scoring off the block, yeah.
4 against 1, and look at those errors. You mentioned 3 or 4 service errors, and UST at this point cannot give away easy points to De La Salle, who managed to get that first set here in this match.
We saw both teams leading at some point in the first set. So pareho sila nakatikim ng lamang.
Yep.
So hindi natin pwede sabihin that one team is playing better than the other at this point. Both teams bringing in their A game, I think.
Correct, that's right. Walang bakanting upuan sa arena ngayon. Walang masisingitan.
Except the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
But those are good enough too if you want to get the action here live at the arena in San Juan. Just a reminder for everybody, we are coming up with the final set of games.
Yes.
The final 4 will begin next week, and those are the best to watch live.
That's right.
If you can't, we're glad that you can join us here on Studio 23. But again, it's nothing like catching the games live connection.
Oh,
there goes. Oh, what a way to start the second set here.
That's right.
Service ace coming from Rhea de Maculangan. UST again scores first.
And did you see all of the players of De La Salle like run to the dugout? It was like a scene, you know, like an endgame scene that all players are just running to the dugout.
Parang nasanay sa sunog kagabi, nag-evacuate.
Evacuate ng court, parang ganun.
Well, we talk about that in levity now because we know that nobody was harmed. But if you're just joining our coverage, we learned that there was a fire in front of the dorm of the Lady Tigers yesterday, which caused them to stay up all night, practically. Lose some sleep.
We know that the De La Salle players dorm together. That's part of their team bonding, if you may call it that. And Coach Ramil, in his interview earlier, he's not giving out any excuses.
No.
Let me remind you, they're going to play this game as if, like what they said, they don't want to get losing that record right now.
Facial there coming from C. Giving it to Caballero. One more time on that. Ooh.
Look at that.
Natamaan sa ulo. And La Salle allowing no excuses for themselves either. It came from the girls themselves. Puyat? Anong puyat?
Wala.
Wala. Sabi nga ni Ricky, nasigawan pa yata ako. Wala. Emphatically. Oh, look at that. Offensive block coming from UST this time.
That's right. Santiago and Maizo. That's a tall combination right there. And Marango just finding that the door was shut in front of her.
Giving La Salle a dose of their own medicine. La Salle was able to score 3 times off the block in the first set. See, mistiming that one.
Martinez has to take control right now.
Things like that will happen, especially rookies like C and Manano is another one. On the other side, Santiago. Pero talaga naman, we're seeing now not only the best players, but what the future of UAAP volleyball is going to be. These are young.
Right one, definitely.
Tabaquero, though, will be saying goodbye after this season.
And let me get back to that earlier match between NU and UE. NU with a very bright 73rd season coming ahead of them.
Oh, yes. Well, for one thing, babalik pa si Mertic Mangi, no? Of course, NU winning their first and last game
this season.
That's right. Still a win, so they will not go winless. And Man Panganiban now has a report from the UST bench.
Yes, Chicky, bawi ako sa service reception. That's what Angeli Tabaquero, their senior player, said and vouched to her teammates. And this is going to be a better set for the UST Tigers, as you said. Well, Coach reminded the Tigers to just maintain their focus and do not get carried away with all the screaming and drum beating here at the arena. There are only 6 DLSU spikers on the court. Every transition, yun lang ang problemahin natin. Coach Shaq instructed setter de Maculangan to be smarter in making plays and distributing sets. Pinag-aralan nila tayo ng maigi, kaya alam nila kung ano yung igagalaw natin. And lastly, attack coverage should be prioritized when someone goes for an attack. Let's anticipate blocked balls since we are going up not only by a tall team, but the league's best blocking team. Chicky?
All right, thanks a lot.
What a serve.
What a serve, but nice reception there from the Tabaquero. She said mabawi din siya sa service reception, which she did right there. Oh, nice one! Again, Michael Ortiz. A great quick play there, sending them all the way back where nobody was.
That's right. You know, that's why Micah Ortiz is ranked up there when it comes to efficiency in attacks. Bihira lang mabigyan niya ng bola, unlike the outside hitters of UST, but whenever she gets the set, almost converted automatically into a point. And again on Ortiz. See, these are errors that LaSalle will welcome any time of that, any day of the week, you know.
And these are things that...
Giveaways yan.
Si Ortiz should really be thinking about because it negates all of the good offensive plays that she makes. Kung mababawi din niya with violations like that, sayang. Ricky Flores has a report this time from the LaSalle bench.
Coach Romel was very calm in giving the Lady Tigers some reminders for set 2. He asked for konting sipag lang sa depensa because they're losing their defensive patterns. He also singled out wonder rookie Jorancy, saying she should relax kasi masyado daw tense sa pagpalo. And coach noticed that. Lastly, setting is everything for Coach Romel. Presence of mind lang, he told the setters. Chicky?
Thanks a lot, Ricky. Presence of mind required on both squads because of, yun na nga the threat that they both put against each other at the net. Kailangan mo talagang basahin ang depensa. 8-5 UST gets to our first tactical timeout first.